Good morning, guys. Today is Monday morning, July 25th, and today in our devotional, it says lost but found. And thank God that He searched and found me. Let's see what His Word says. Luke chapter 15, verses 4 through 7. What man of you, having 100 sheep, if he has lost one of them, does not leave the 99 in the open country and go after the one that is lost until he finds it? And when he has found it, he lays it on his shoulders, rejoicing. And when he comes home, he calls together his friends and his neighbors, saying to them, "Rejoice with me, for I have found my sheep that was lost." Just so, I tell you, there will be more joy in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous persons who need no repentance. Luke chapter 19, verse 10. For the Son of Man came to seek and save those who are lost. Luke chapter 15, verse 10. I tell you, there is rejoicing in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents. And Matthew chapter 10, verse 5 through 8. These 12 Jesus sent out with the following instructions. Do not go among the Gentiles or enter any town of the Samaritans. Go rather to the lost sheep of Israel. As you go, proclaim this message. The kingdom of heaven has come near. Heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse those who have leprosy, drive out demons. Freely you have received, freely give. And at the bottom it says, did you ever get lost as a child, or your parents were suddenly nowhere to be seen when you turned around at the mall? At first, you're a little unsure. Then you start to panic and call out to them with a trembling voice. Later, you are crying hysterically, "Help, I'm lost." Or you hear a mother anxiously call her lost child's name. God heard the solitude of man and answered our cry of distress. He will continue searching until He finds you. And I thank God that He continued searching for me. It brings to mind my oldest daughter. When she was younger, I had taken her shopping, and she was about 5 years old, I guess. And I turned around for 1 second and she was gone. She was gone. I couldn't find her nowhere. And I looked hysterically for her. I was so upset. Oh, but luckily she was hid. She was hid in the clothing, where the clothing was hung up. She was underneath there, hid from me, hearing me call her. And that's kind of like us with God. We kind of stray off. Sometimes we drift off. And He searches for us. And sometimes we're hidden because we are still holding on to certain sinful things in our life or whatever. So we hide from Him to keep them sinful things in our life. But what rejoicing when one comes back to Him, just as His Word says. Just as His Word says. What rejoicing. Now, I'm not going to keep you all long today, but if you don't know Jesus, if you've drifted off onto that broad path that the Bible speaks of, you've drifted from the straight and narrow that few find. If you've drifted into that broad path with all the other people in the world, all the other lots and lots of people into the worldly stuff, I plead with you to talk to him. Now, I'm not big on people saying a prayer and telling you to repeat after it, and I'll tell you why. It's got to come from the heart, and just by repeating what somebody says, it's not really heartfelt. You're just repeating what you hear somebody say. So I plead with you, go and talk to him. Talk to him. Come back to him. Because I guarantee he's seeking. He's looking for you. So seek him. Okay? I love you guys. And repent when you talk to him. Truly, heartfelt repent. And turn. Repent means to turn. So turn from the things that you're doing, the things that you're hiding from God. You're hiding from him, or you're trying to hide. The things that you're trying to hold on to, that he says get rid of. Get rid of it. He should be your number one priority. But I love you guys, and I told you I wouldn't keep you long, so I love you guys very, very much. And as always, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, like, share, and subscribe. Join me on the Disciple server. The link is in the description. Me and Tracy, Tracy and Jess, we do Bible studies, or I prefer to call it study groups, where you can join in on the conversation and tell us the puzzle piece God's given you, because he gives us all something. And today is the Revelation study, so I will hopefully not have no technical difficulties and get that recorded for you all to go out today. I'm trying to, the study groups I'm trying to record and put out at 5 o'clock every day, so you can hear it if you're busy when we're doing it. But we would love for you to join and join in on the conversation. But guys, I love you. And as always, if I don't see you in the next video, I hope to see you in heaven. Bye guys. Have a blessed day.